I just gave myself a mini heart attack. I can finally breathe. I don't know what I did wrong. I did something wrong. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy, Student Doctor of Physical Therapy, Odell Miller, and as you saw by the title of this video, it is finals week, so I don't really have much to say, but go down below, subscribe, follow me on Instagram to keep up with the latest. So, what's great about this week is, well, not really great, but the COVID numbers are rising, so our school elected to allow us to take our exams online at home using a lockdown browser called Respondus. Where they can watch us through the camera and hear us through the microphone. So you can either do it at home or you can do it in class, but I like to do it at home because it's a lot less stressful here than having proctors walk around and breathe down your neck and seeing what you're doing at all times. So I get to just take it right here. I just finished my first exam of the week. I don't really like this because in the summer we got our scores back right away, but for this class we got our scores back within like 2 days. This is like a super nerve-wracking thing. Like I hate waiting for this exam. Like I just want to know right away, like how did I do? I need to be studying for physiology now, but I really can't do that because I can't focus because I don't know what my last grade was. So now I'm just gonna go get a workout in, relax my mind, and just wait for someone to post in the group chat that the grades are up. All right guys, so I just got back from the gym. Now it's time to start studying for my second final, which is physiology. And I just got a comment on my YouTube actually to talk a little bit about my study tips, which is a great idea, so thank you. I might do a full video on this, so I'll keep it short. But so one thing that I do is I try to read my notes before the lecture. So for physiology, we have about 8 lectures per exam. Before the professor talks about the lecture, I try to read prior. And then when he talks about it, I know a little bit about what he's talking about. The next day, I try to read it again. So I try to read each lecture at least like 4 times before the exam. So the first time is kind of skimming through, going deep, highlighting. Second time is going a little faster. Third time is when I start to really understand what the information is. Fourth time, when I read it, I'm like, oh, I already read this. Like, I just know it. So that's my tip to you guys, is to just read over the material multiple times and try to read and come into class knowing a little bit about what he's going to talk about, because that helps me a lot. Guys, we just got our grade back for exam 1. Finally, I can finally breathe. Here with Brittany, she did well too. Guys, grad school is super stressful, and you take your wins when you can take your wins, and I'm super excited. I got a B on that exam. Woof. Good job to Brittany, good job to everybody who passed. Now we have 2 more. Tomorrow's I'm not so worried about. I've been doing well, fortunately, because I spent a lot of time doing that one.
Increases its ability to carry CO2 is known as the Haldane effect, which we know the Haldane effect is the binding of O2 to the heme portion of the hemoglobin molecule decrease.
For tip number 2, we just started doing this on the last couple of exams and it's been very effective. So find a person that you want to study with, and and when you study, just explain the concepts to them out loud and then have them recite it back to you. And it's a really great way of doing it, because if you know it and they don't, then you can explain it to them. And if they know it and you don't, then they can explain it to you. But speaking it out loud and just reciting the information to someone and teaching them allows you to learn it and actually understand it. So watch this. I'm going to tell you guys how oxygen and carbon dioxide is facilitated and moved between the systemic capillaries and the pulmonary circuit. Watch this. Okay, so it works like this. In the systemic capillary, there is a lower pH, which means it's more acidic. So then for the Bohr effect, that means that it releases oxygen from the hemoglobin, which, considering the Haldane effect, allows CO2 to bind to the globin portion of the hemoglobin, because the hemoglobin was released from the oxygen. So now that it increases the affinity from CO2 to bind to the globin portion, and then it gets carried back to the pulmonary circulation. And then at the pulmonary capillaries, the pH is higher, so then it has a greater affinity for oxygen rather than for CO2. So then the Haldane effect doesn't allow CO2 to bind to the hemoglobin, so now it's more oxygen bound to the hemoglobin, and then it's transferred right back out to the systemic.
Dr. OD, acing this
Dr.
exam.
OD, that's how you do it. Stay tuned for tip number 3. This morning I finished my second exam, so now I am done with the 2 of the hardest exams that I was worried about. I just gave myself a mini heart attack though. I went to calculate my grades. I did something wrong. I thought I was failing, and then they give us like this grade sheet where you can fill out your results and stuff. I ended up passing with flying colors with a 78%, and I don't know why, but I was just freaked out for a second. I don't know what I did wrong. I must have calculated all my grades except like 1 and then added up to the total of all the exams, but forgot to put one of the scores of the exams. I don't know, but all I know is my heart hurts. This has been a very, very stressful week, but so far I passed my first and second class. My third one, I'm not too worried about, and that is my third tip for you guys, is in grad school, you need to treat every class like it's the hardest thing you've ever done. You need to treat it all with respect, I should say. So you can get like an A, another A, and then you just bomb the last one because you don't put any priority or effort into it. And then, little do you know, now you're getting sent home because you failed or something like that. So that's my third tip for you guys. Don't take any class lightly, which I'm kind of contradicting that because I'm taking this last class a little bit lightly and I'm already celebrating as if I'm done. Our last exam was this morning at 7 a.m. To be honest, I don't know who decided that time was a good time. But anyway, I don't really care right now because I'm super excited that I am officially done with quarter 2 of PT school. And you guys want to make sure that you follow me on Instagram at OdellMiller25 to check out my daily posts from physical therapy school. I'm ramping up my posts about physical therapy stuff and the behind the scenes, and I have some really cool content planned for next quarter because we have some really cool stuff. We're going to start doing hands-on stuff and doing interventions and evals. So yeah, my last tip for you guys is to celebrate your small victories, and passing quarter 2 is a small victory for me, so I'm gonna go celebrate, get myself a nice little cheat meal. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Make sure you go down below, subscribe to my channel, like, leave me a comment. Thanks for all the people who are hitting me up on social media, Instagram, or commenting down below for ideas and just asking questions and just connecting with me. I love connecting with people, so continue to do that, please. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.